Under the water, at a depth of 120 meters at the sluice, Duin, Guangxi hides an underwater spacecraft compartment. It can never be completed. Many people have heard about the dive accident in the sluice. Internet shock 20211, but very few people know that the starting point of this drama is not a reckless adventure. It's the sweet dream of two people towards the deep blue ocean. Today we will talk about the case. Diving accident on the 26th of 9 at the Ninefelling crater, Banan, Guangxi. Ninefelling Hole is located in Ninefelling. Nine is the name of a village. The Song of Heaven, used to refer to the geology of this cave. It's like a window where one can see the underworld, water holes and mouths. On the outside, there is nothing special, but the bottom is deep. You can't see the bottom. This is the birthplace of 6th century cave diving. There have also been many tragic diving accidents. 2 years, not 15. An Australian rescue team lost more than 7 hours to dive to a depth of 212 meters. But it hasn't reached the bottom yet. Year 20211. Leading figure in the field of cave diving, China. The Han Dynasty brought the depth of the Ninefelling crater to 234 meters in the 6th century. Not only broke the 6th century, but also set a new milestone for Asia at the time. But underneath, the cave is a mysterious space. The bottom is not seen on the evening of September 26th. Year 20211 BA, excellent student of Korea. Copper masterpieces. Uterus came to the puddle Asia of the pit of rescue. Prepare to dive in, close to the cave. At a depth of 120 meters. All three are excellent people in the field of inland cave diving. In there, Dong Kiet is the most favorite student of Han family. He is also the only one attached to you. For a long time, Uterus Vi is a rare, talented woman, is in the field of cave diving. This couple is both qualified for cave diving. At depths over 120 meters, recognized by experts as a pair of identical articles, after about 15 minutes, they've reached a depth of 120 meters. Now a hell of a plan to dive into the relay point. At a depth of 60 meters, eyes fixed on the guide wire. According to the plan, 5 minutes at most. You'll see the lights and the bubbles as you go up. But more than 10 minutes have passed. Underwater in front, it's still a dead color. Waiting forever until the pressure drops to the warning level. Safety. Impotent. You just have to get up before you go. You deliberately left a mark on the string, guide at a depth of 50 meters, to let Tung Tung and Uterus Vi. I know you're up on schedule. When you've done the entire depressurization procedure and rise to the surface, it's almost 7 p.m. There's only one thought in my head right now. It's broken. Contact the dive center immediately to report the situation. Then he bit his teeth twice and went down to check. The results showed that the backup gas that you've prepared before, it's not used at all. He quickly swam back to the water. 10:30 that night, a monster officially reported to the police. At the same time posting, emergency search within domestic and final confines. Call my teacher. Welding family. He was doing scientific research in the South China Sea. The family immediately left work. 9 o'clock the next night, I was by the water of the slash and burn pit. At the same time, more than 10 professional divers, also from all over the country, volunteered to come to support. But in the heart of everyone knows the missing location of Copper and Uterus Vi. It's completely undefined. The focus of the rescue team. It's not a salvage. It's in an underground cave with countless nooks and crannies. The depth does not see the bottom. Let's first find out where the other two are. Cave diving and diving in open water. But we still play. It was two completely different concepts at the time. The number of people who can safely dive to a depth of 120 meters in China, even if you count no more than sink-on people, and the number of people, it's possible to do a search at this depth to withstand pressure and psychological limits. Just count on your fingers. For team safety reasons, eventually abandoned the plan to dive through the night. After a break, the search mission officially began the next morning. 7 hours Bay, 28 morning minutes. Han family and High Peach start the first search. They both went down from the North Hole to a depth of 100 meters, then split. Hai Tao is in charge of clearing the area from 50 meters to 100 meters. Welding family. enamel. Follow the main conductor. Search along from 120 meters to 164 meters. While the divers assist the rest, it's available at different depths. Perform response and ensure emergency response, but they've been searching underwater all morning. In the end, nothing was found. In the afternoon, while preparing for the sea, Team 5 decided to get into the water from the South Hole. Even though they know that kinetic exhaustion and uterus VI, there is no plan to join in the South Hole, but the guides of the North Hole, and the South Hole is connected. Maybe they followed the wires and got lost in the South Hole. The people searching this time has a maximum safe diving depth of only 60 meters after. When searching thoroughly in this area, there's still no detection. 29 nights after a break, the Han family and the island are back in the water from the Southern Hole. Men follow the wires from the South Hole to find the North Hole. Carefully check every corner along the way. The schema looks simple on the surface, but the underwater structure is actually more complicated than you are. Drawing a lot. 4 hours after the search, still no results. Welding. Family and High Peach only way to rise and calculate. Many days of continuous intensive search. They all get nothing. Until 1/10. It's been 4 days since the incident. Take a break and go back into the water. Suddenly the family remembered the plan. Underwater spacecraft compartment of bronze. I immediately talked to the waiter. Luke's search range lock. Around the platform at a depth of 120 meters. 2 people at a depth of 120 meters search each other. Don't miss any of the branching caves. But more than 10 minutes went by. Hand not. This dive, they were in the water for more than 5 hours. Separate pressure drop time, it's up to 290 minutes. After coming ashore, island body, appearance of symptoms, severity of decompression sickness. I can't keep diving into the mission. 2/10 single wall welding. I went down 120 meters after searching the area. Still no sign of it. When you're about to rise, I accidentally discovered a mysterious niche. Try to get in. Inside, there's a diagonal passage to the top as you go deeper. Last at a depth of 92 meters. I've seen copper. Then Han family carefully took the body of the copper masterpiece out of the cave. After 6 days of searching, the diver's first accident, copper masterpiece, it was finally found at a depth of 60 meters. And reuniting with support members, the copper's body was safely brought to the platform. At a depth of 50 meters, with such a large depth difference, if you put the body directly in the water, high-pressure gas accumulated in the body will expand rapidly. It could have caused an explosion that night. Korean family, and a fuck back in the water. After the French doctor, he carried out the exhalation of the body, release of gases, high-pressure buildup inside. They gave the exam. Dong's body drained into the water peacefully. The exhaustion is home, but the family didn't stop. But 4/10. Because the salvage operation the night before caused some pollution, the forensic doctor makes clear requests. Leave the water for 24 hours. We can continue to dive. If the northern hole cannot be submerged, move the team to the south hole. That day, the members searched from the south hole. Dive from the water to 115 meters. I've searched every nook and cranny of the cave, but we didn't find the 6th uterus. Up to 6/10 Korean island bow. It's now better off in the North Hole. This time they decided to go deep into the mysterious cave. It's a funnel shaped sloping upward. The position of the bronze at the lowest point of the slope. And on the slope, there's 2 streaks left by the body sliding down. Both of you follow those tracks. Find it at a depth of 89 meters. The body of uterus VI was finally found. After finding uterus VI, the team did not act in a hurry, but through the night, adjusting the salvage plan. On October 7th, the recovery officially began. Han family personally led the dive, along with the support diver. The one before carried the body, moving slowly with stable speed. Take the body to the belly safely at a depth of 50 meters. In a soothing way. The next steps, forensics doctor injects exhaust. Pressure relief. step by step
Completely
to take
done.
up in strict accordance with the process. So 4:22 p.m. that day, the body of Uterus Vi was carried ashore in a gentle way. The last 10 days of this tragedy, there was a complete answer. Then through their dive computer data, people can piece together the cause, the end of the case. Accident after both successfully diving to a depth of 120 meters. Equipment of one of the two. Suddenly something went wrong. Kia immediately rushed to support during the rescue. Unfortunately, they both got lost in a forked cave. It's never been discovered before. In a desperate, dark landscape with no light, our gas reserves are becoming increasingly tense. In the end, they both couldn't find their way back. The family lost at the same time. 2 beloved students also died. Stubborn friend. I can accompany you to the depths, hundreds of meters underwater, as well as the signature on the master's personal page. There will always be goodbye in this world, and the cruel breakups.